Just reach our hands up in front of our faces, please. Reach your hand in front of your face. You don't have to stand up. Just reach your hand in front of your face and pull down gently. Pull down gently. We are now removing our masks. We are now removing religiousness. We are now removing our dignities. We are now removing those things that easily so beset us from God. We have got to get to a place of worship. I don't know how many people come to church day in, day out, visit with God day in, day out, but have never been in worship. I only got 8 minutes, so I'm going to go quick. As I said before, I brought my short Bible because it's going to be short. Amen. We're going to Genesis 22nd chapter of Genesis. The 22nd chapter of Genesis. We are going to read the 4th and the 5th verse out of that due to brevity. But I pray and I plead with you to please go back and read the entire story. It is a familiar story. It's a story of Abraham when he went to sacrifice his only son, Isaac. As it is our custom to stand for the reading of the word, please. I shall be reading from the New American Standard for ease of understandings. The 4th verse reads as though, on the 3rd day Abraham raised his eyes and saw the place from a distance. The 5th verse, Abraham said to his young men, stay here with the donkey, and I and the lad will go over there, and we will worship and return to you. All right. Somebody speak to your situation, speak to your problems in your life, speak to whatever it is a weight in your life. Maybe it's your neighbor. Speak to your neighbor right now and say, stay here while I go yonder and worship. All right. Amen. You may be seated in the presence of God. Stay here while I go yonder and worship. All right. A lot of us have to say those two things in our lives so that we can get to a place of worship. You have to understand right now we have Abraham. Abraham is walking with 2 young lads from his company, his son and a donkey. Well, Abraham has a mission to see God. Abraham has to now go and worship God through sacrificing his only son by Sarah. This is not his only son. I correct myself. But this is his only son by Sarah. This is the promised son from God that God promised Abraham and Sarah for many years now that they would have. This is a promise from God that Abraham has to now go and give back to God. All right. See, many times we come to church and we hear about what God has to give us. But right now I got to talk about what you have to give God. You got to give God more of you. You got to give God things that you don't want to give God. You got to give up things that you don't want to give up. We've got to give up our prejudice. We've got to give up our judgmental attitudes. We've got to give up our wanting to sit down and comfortness. We got to give up we got to be somewhere else right now. I got to give that up if I want to worship God. All right. You see that Abraham had to give up the young men because he told them and the donkey to stay there. They couldn't go with him into worship. See, he was about to go and do something that they wouldn't understand. A lot of your friends, you got to tell them right now, you got to stay right here because I'm finna go into something that you don't quite yet understand. A lot of you got to tell your mothers, your children, your fathers, your brothers, your sisters, y'all got to stay here right now because I'm going into something that you don't understand. Some of us have even got to tell our churches that you got to stay right here because I got to go into something that you don't understand. You got to tell anything that stands between you and God to stay here while I go yonder and worship. All right. Y'all ain't feeling Abraham. I understand that y'all ain't feeling Abraham. I ain't got but 8 minutes. Paul said, lay aside every weight that so easily besets you. We have weights in our lives. See, a weight isn't necessarily a sin. Right. See, we confuse that a lot of times. We say, well, I'm not sinning, but it's a weight. It's something that's keeping you away from God. It's keeping you away from that joy. It's keeping you away from that happiness. mentioned religion. We've mentioned tradition. We've mentioned our own attitudes. We've mentioned our own understandings. These things can be weights. These things can be things that God needs to get us past so that He can get us into Him.
That's right.
Let us go and worship. Let us leave behind these things that we're so used to.
Right.
Let us leave behind the heat. A lot of us get into a church and we say, oh, it's hot in here. I can't worship right now. Oh, ain't nobody else worshiping. I can't worship right now.
Come on.
So I'm getting you to a place of worship so that we can open our minds and open our hearts so that we can get to a better place. I'm breaking the ice right now. Y'all not feeling Paul. Y'all not feeling Paul. Understand, y'all not feeling Paul. Let me go to Jesus Christ one time. Great preacher told me as long as you say Jesus' name, you done preached already. So I'm glad on that. Amen. Jesus, when he went to the Garden of Gethsemane, he had to leave his homeboys behind. Since he told Peter, Paul, James, all them, y'all got to stay here. And he went off to pray by himself. That wasn't the only time that he did that. Many times Jesus said, y'all go ahead and do what y'all do while I'm going praying over yonder. Jesus understood that there was a lot of times that you had to get off by yourself and just get into a worship experience all by yourself. We have got to get into this all by ourselves. Right here, right now, you can get into a worship spirit. Right now, by yourself. Where you sit right now, you can go off mentally into a worship experience and you can be with your God and your God can be with you and He can supply you everything that you need. And then you can go back and deal with that stuff that keeps us holding you from God. Amen. I got 2 minutes. All right. If we can commit ourselves to God, to go beyond praise. See, a lot of us have got the praise and we think that we done got the praise is not there. Praise is just praising God for the stuff that He done did. And once He ain't doing that in your life, you done stop that. See, a lot of us can't praise Him right now because God ain't did nothing in your life in the last 2 minutes. Amen. But we got to get to a place where we want to worship God, because I'm just going to worship you for who you are. Amen. I got to worship God for who you are. See, a lot of us have messed up the way the church service is supposed to go. See, y'all waiting on me to get the church set on fire. Y'all waiting on me to get y'all excited and praising God and worshiping God, but that ain't my job. That never was my job. See, the church is supposed to be already on fire by the time I'm on these things and saying, what else can I do? I ain't never be putting everybody for the game. Amen. Look, is there a casket? I don't see a casket. Oh, time is up. I got 30 seconds. Amen. But let's praise God. Let's enter into worship. Say into these things that are holding you from God. Stay ye here while I go yonder and worship. Amen. God bless you.